Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to the most must-see show on YouTube. God, that is really fucking hard to say. How the hell does Miz say that all the time?
Um, Practice. Loads and loads of practice.
Seems like it. Damn. I'm your host, DK Angel, with my co-host here, Sirhellsing.
Sup?
Today we are doing WWE Survivor Series 2016.
That's not all.
But with one match included, tonight's SmackDown Live, we have a very special matchup. Let's see, The Miz going up against Dolph Ziggler for the Intercontinental Championship, but we'll discuss that in a few.
That's still not all.
Then you explain what the rest is.
NXT Takeover.
Ah, there you go. See, this guy knows what's up. The match you see on your screen here is literally the closest I could get for a Survivor Series match.
Because 2K16 is shit now.
Yes. Sadly, 2K17 has not come to PC as of yet. When it does, I will get it immediately, and hopefully there is a setting for frickin' Survivor Series.
It should.
Oh, God. Oh, well.
Needs it badly.
It really does. It's ridiculous that it doesn't have it. But we're going to go ahead and start off with NXT Takeover.
Yes.
Yes, the good pay-per-view.
Damn straight.
As much as I loved this upcoming Survivor Series, God, Takeover still destroys it.
Yes.
But you see, we're going to start with NXT Takeover, and then we're going to switch to SmackDown tonight, and then we're going to do Survivor Series. God, 3 whole events in one show. We're too kind to you people.
I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm still an asshole.
Fucking damn it. Why do you always have to be an asshole?
Because I'm me. What the fuck else you expect? Jeez.
God.
But I'll be nice.
Yeah, sure, okay. So, that being said, what is the first matchup for the NXT Takeover Toronto?
Let's hit him with a bit of gloriousness.
Ooh.
Bobby Roode versus Ty Dillinger.
Oh man, this feud started during the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. I guess we'll consider it 2.
It is technically 2.
Yes. Well, Sanity debuted during this entire situation.
We'll get to them in a second. Sadly.
Yeah. Well, technically, we can get to them sort of now, because if it wasn't for Sanity, we wouldn't have this whole matchup anyways.
This is a good point.
Sanity debuted with, see, do you have the following list of people in there? I know Eric Young is there, and Nikki Rhodes, Nikki
It's
Cross.
Eric Young, Nikki Rhodes, Alexander Wolf, and at least his name is Sawyer Fulton.
Ah, yeah, Sawyer Fulton. They are known as Sanity, which is fucking hilarious considering, and it's very ironic considering they're sort of insane and not sane.
Especially Eric Young.
Yeah. But that being said, Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic has been going on, number 2, and Ty Dillinger and Bobby Roode decided to team up and go against Sanity to continue down the tournament line. Well, that was the debut of Sanity, and first off, we never knew who was going to be a part of it, who they even were, or what was going to happen. That being said, everything seemed to be fine and dandy until Ty Dillinger started getting his rear end kicked all around the squared circle, and Bobby Roode decided to leave him.
True Bobby Roode style.
True Bobby Roode style. It was glorious, mind you. And
yes, I'm gonna be singing that song on Saturday.
I bet you are. Ty Dillinger got really pissed off and then decided, well, I'm going to have a match against Bobby Roode at Toronto because that seems like a great idea, right?
It's not.
Totally. Yeah,
It's not.
it's the perfect 10 against the glorious one. So, what is my prediction and what is his prediction? Oh man, I'm just gonna go ahead and straight up say it. As much as I like Ty Dillinger and I think he's got a great career in WWE, not so much in NXT because they've screwed him over about a billion times.
It's not surprising.
But I'm gonna give it directly to the glorious one himself, Bobby Roode.
I should go Bobby Roode as well because let's face it, everything he does is glorious.
It is. It's very glorious, and it shall continue to be glorious.
Damn straight.
So, you want to know what's really glorious?
What?
That next match that we've got upcoming. It's not as glorious as Bobby Roode, but it's still glorious nonetheless.
Now, see, there's a couple of options here. Both of them are tag team matches.
Oof.
It all depends on which one you want to go with. The Tag Team Classic Final or the match for the NXT Tag Team Championship.
Let's go ahead and finish up the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic because it sort of ties in with the whole sanity bit from before and the reason why Bobby Roode and Ty Dillinger are even fighting. So let's continue just to go with that.
Alright then. Now, as much as I would have loved, say, to be in the finals, they are not. It annoys me.
It's interesting too because I immediately thought that we were going to see Sanity going up against the Authors of Pain. They built Sanity up to be this big frickin' powerhouse team and debuted them so perfectly just for them to sort of die and,
Yeah.
and that be it.
But anyway, the official match, the Authors of Pain versus TM61.
TM61, the group that finally destroyed somehow and survived Sanity.
Which, I mean, sounds weird.
It really does, honestly. TM61, I do think that they're very talented. Do I think that they have a chance in hell against the Authors of Pain? That's funny.
Just say no.
That's funny. You're funny. No.
Just say fuck no.
No, I do not. The Authors of Pain is going to frickin' murder them. And they're not going to enjoy all of the amount of pain that is going to come to them.
I mean, let's face it. They are the Authors of Pain. They're supposed to bring the pain, correct?
Not only that, but look at who is managing them. Paul Ellering.
Now, bear with me here. Because from what I'm reading, Paul Ellering is supposed to be suspended above the ring inside a cage?
I haven't heard anything about that.
I don't know if that's supposed to be true or not, but if that is true, I want to see this shit.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff, man, but I've never seen Paul Ellering suspended above the cage before. What do they have it like? Yeah, the Money in the Bank contract set up right above it. The Authors of Pain have to get him down or some shit.
Either that or he's supposed to like stay in the cage?
Oh God, I don't know.
I don't know. Let me go to the official WWE website and read up on this.
Yeah, we're gonna have to read about that later on because our predictions, as you can tell, is the Authors of Pain.
Oh yeah, we're going Authors of Pain and what's gonna be an epic ass whooping.
Yeah, like I said, I like TM61. They are a really great tag team, very talented. But all the talent in the world can't handle something like that.
No.
And I think my controller is broken now.
Fucking hell.
cause nothing is working on it.
Fucking hell, bro. Come on.
Well, Randy Orton's gonna be beating up Seth Rollins while I try and get this organized here. Huh. The green light was still on, though. That's for certain. Yep, beep boop. Yep, beep boop. Come on. It'd be weird trying to figure out how to play this on a keyboard. That being said, what's the next matchup we're doing?
I guess.
Okay.
Okay, yes. I went to another website and it does say that Paul Ellering will be suspended above the ring in the cage.
That's weird. I don't know how I feel about that.
I think the only thing we can say is tune in to NXT Takeover, see if that shit actually happens.
Yeah.
If it does, it's gonna be weird as shit.
Yeah, it will be.
But anyway, segue. Next tag team match, which is for the NXT tag team titles. We have the Revival versus DIY.
So yeah, I think this control is officially broken.
God damn it, bro.
It's not my fault. I didn't break it. That being said, continue onward with your with discussing what it's all about while I get a new controller.
Please forgive this guy, people. Anyway, like I was saying, tag team match for the tag team titles is the Revival, which is Dash and Dawson versus DIY, which is Gargano and Ciampa, in a 2 out of 3 falls match. And hopefully my co-host will be back in a second.
I'm sort of here.
Well, hurry the fuck up, damn.
Hold on. I think I've got one that might work.
Right.
Hold on now. Don't be hating.
Hating?
Yep.
Why should I be hating when your ass is not prepared there, bro?
It was. Wasn't expecting the other controller to give out on me.
Sure.
I think technical difficulties might be averted. I think. Maybe not. Maybe. I think the computer is retarded mentally.
Sure. Are you sure that's the case?
Yes, I think that is the case. Okay, let's see if that works.
Friggin' technical difficulties. And the problem is we're live too, jeez.
Damn straight we're live. They get to see all our technical difficulties. Goes to show that we are still... You have to deal with these too. Deal with it.
I'm already dealing with it.
There you go. No complaining then.
It's not my fault that my shit works and yours doesn't.
Aha! I am a genius. I got it working.
I want to go that far, but congrats.
And yes, I am a genius. So thank you very much. Now, DIY versus the Revival, right? That's what we're talking about. DIY, do it yourself. That is such a stupid name considering they're a tag team.
I would have just called them Gargano and Ciampa.
Yeah, that might be better. Nonetheless, the Revival, you're only 2-time NXT Tag Team Champions. They're top guys, first off. and top guys do top guy things,
No hits, just hits.
beating the hell out of Gargano and Ciampa this
Which will happen.
Saturday.
Which will happen.
The Revival will win. I'm sorry, DIY. You're a great tag team. You really are, but you're not the Revival.
Should we be surprised if DIY actually pulls off an upset?
Um, I would be surprised if they're able to walk out of the arena.
I'm gonna take it a step further. I would be surprised if they walk out the arena still a tag team.
They've lost enough damn times. It could happen.
Yeah, honestly, I think Gargano would be the one to do the heel turn, maybe.
He does look like a heel. He looks like the kind of person that would totally betray Ciampa. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and say this. Well, I'm personally gonna say this from my own prediction and my own opinion, is that not only does the Revival beat the living hell out of them and retain their championships that they have held for 2 times, the only 2-time NXT Tag Team Champions. Not only that, but they're going to beat them so bad that Gargano and Ciampa fucking destroy each other.
Oh, that should be interesting to watch.
That being said, we need to figure out who is going to destroy each other next in the next match.
You know, for this next match, we may have varying opinions.
Varying opinions on which match.
Asuka versus Mickie James for the title.
Oh, God.
Yes, we must discuss this.
Oh, boy. You see, I've always been a fan of Mickie James. God, I mean, it's Mickie James.
Doesn't like Mickie James.
Oh, God. Yeah, if you don't like Mickie James, we can't be friends. That being said, it's Asuka. Asuka is a beast. And,
I thought we were going to have varying opinions. Damn you.
She is basically the queen of strong style, if you will. The Empress of Tomorrow, champion of today, and as much as I love Mickie James, Asuka is going to wreck her shit.
Let's face it, Asuka is the person whose smile will make you piss yourself.
That, and, you know, it could also, like, do other things that should not be mentioned on recording.
Moving on! Moving on! Fucking hell. Damn it, bro.
Oh, come on, you know I had to say it.
Yes, I know, sadly. But damn it.
That being said...
Nonetheless, we're going Asuka.
Yes, I'm going Asuka as well. Why are we choosing the same people? I'm the heel commentator. Get lost!
Hey, you know I'm a fan of Asuka, okay?
Yeah, but you're also a fan of Mickie James. Go choose Mickie James if you have to.
Get the fuck out. Final match. Shinsuke Nakamura versus Samoa Joe for the NXT title.
Hey, look, we might have actual varying opinions now.
Tell it.
So, Shinsuke Nakamura is the champion. He's been a champion for a little bit now.
He's been injured.
Samoa Joe and Nakamura have had this, personal rivalry that is just pure insane.
Pure hatred.
Pure hatred for each other. Hell, it's even gotten to the point where the two have destroyed security just to get to each other. So
The hate is real.
yeah, the pain is real. That being said, I honestly believe that as much as Samoa Joe has gotten under the skin of Shinsuke Nakamura, and I personally feel that he could easily become a two-time NXT World Champion, I don't believe that NXT is going to do that. So, that being said, I'm going with Shinsuke Nakamura.
For the sake of varying opinions, I'll go Samoa Joe. Even though I know Nakamura is gonna win.
It's about time. Jeez. We can't be...
But let's face it, Joe's gonna lose. He's gonna get his call up very soon. I expect it.
I expect it before WrestleMania, honestly.
And honestly, I want to see Joe on SmackDown going for AJ's title.
Oh, God. See, on that same note, I also wouldn't mind seeing Joe and Balor go at it one more time. And
That would involve Joe going to Raw.
going to Raw. And their rivalry is just freaking amazing, so I would be perfectly fine if that was the case. So you've heard it here, folks. The prediction is Nakamura for me, Joe for him.
Even though I know Nakamura's gonna win.
So we can now segue into SmackDown Live tonight on the USA Network. But not just any SmackDown Live. It is the 900th episode.
And ladies and gentlemen, it's supposed to be a magical episode.
Oh, it's supposed to be a magical episode because we have the return of The Undertaker.
Off crutches.
Yeah, off his crutches.
I had to add that in, sorry.
Probably in his wheelchair.
You fucked up.
Oh, but don't worry, because we do have another retiree coming out of his wheelchair to host the Cutting Edge. That's right, WWE Hall of Famer Edge.
Did they ever say he was going to be on the Cutting Edge or no?
No one was mentioned for it, so it... Who knows, it might be Christian.
Fucking hell.
You know,
See,
actually...
this is why I like the whole concept of SmackDown being live now. You can't just look shit up anymore. You have to actually watch it.
But the problem is you can still look shit up for Raw, and it's live.
Well, see.
That being said, honestly, SmackDown Live is a better show.
Well, of course, it's 3 hours.
No, SmackDown Live is 2 hours. Raw is 3 hours. But that being said...
That's what I was saying. Didn't you say Raw was the better show?
No, I said SmackDown Live was the better show.
Oh, I thought you said Raw was the better show. What the fuck?
No, SmackDown is way better.
Interesting.
Well, for one, Bray Wyatt's over there. AJ Styles is over there.
True.
You have a better women's division in the long run.
Which is kind of shocking to say.
Yeah. Like, I honestly expect when Asuka gets bumped up, that Asuka will go to SmackDown Live.
That would be freaking awesome. That will be the one time where if Becky Lynch is the champion, I will want her to drop it.
Yeah.
Team Asuka.
But it's not going to happen like that because Alexa Bliss is going to have her rematch.
Shut up. We'll get to that once it's announced, okay?
Yeah, you know I'm right about that too.
Moving on, because that's bullshit.
Moving on, you've heard it here already. Cutting Edge tonight. The return of The Undertaker, probably to set up another WrestleMania match because, you know, we can't have enough of those.
Can't have WrestleMania without Taker.
Yeah, you know, even though he doesn't have a streak anymore because of Brock Lesnar.
We'll get to him in a minute.
Or should I say Bork Laser?
It doesn't matter. We'll get to Brock Lesnar in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get to Brock Lesnar in a minute here. Nonetheless, tonight's episode we have The Miz going up against the Intercontinental Champion Dolph Ziggler. And yes, this is literally the only match we're going to discuss for SmackDown Live. Yes.
Because let's face it, everything else is either irrelevant or we just don't give two shits.
Unless they have Becky Lynch going up against Alexa Bliss tonight for the SmackDown Women's Champion, and then
Not gonna happen.
And then, if it does happen, Alexa Bliss is going to win.
But we all know that match is not gonna happen, at least not now.
Yet it still might.
No, it's not.
Nonetheless, Dolph Ziggler, The Miz, final match before Survivor Series, which we'll discuss the match for the Intercontinental Championship when we get to Survivor Series. That being said, I'm just going to go ahead and say my prediction. It's going to be The Miz. And I know you're going to go Dolph Ziggler because you think Dolph Ziggler should totally face against whoever's going to be facing against him at Survivor Series.
Wow. Seriously.
Yeah. Wow. The Miz.
It's not gonna happen.
The Miz is totally winning tonight and then is going to go on and face the challenger and then retain the championship and keep the championship on SmackDown Live.
That's good and all, but we all know Dolph Ziggler's gonna win this match.
You can say that all you want, but The Miz is winning this.
No, he's not.
It's about damn time we had some frickin' differing opinions here. God.
Because we needed it. Because, I mean, let's face it, agreeing with you is cancer.
Yeah, it's the same frickin' situation with you. Nonetheless, we can now officially move on to the main event series. That is right, WWE Pay-Per-View Survivor Series 2016. The 30th anniversary.
And it is going to be awesome.
That's right, because The Miz is going to be there.
Well, he's kind of has to be there. Contractually obligated.
He's going to be there because he's going to defend the Intercontinental Championship.
Not going to happen, but I digress. Not going to happen, but I digress.
What is the first match on WWE Survivor Series?
Since we're mentioning that damn match, we're going to start it off with that.
We're gonna start it off with that. Okay, so who is the challenger? Let's reveal to the world here.
It is Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn. So
he actually beat Rusev.
So that being said, we have a chance here for either The Miz going up against Sami Zayn or Dolph Ziggler going up against Sami Zayn.
Now, before we get any further, let's go ahead and say this. It doesn't matter who's going to be facing Sami Zayn. The caveat of this is, if Zayn wins, the title immediately goes to Raw.
Yep. But there is a second caveat to this entire situation, which we'll get to later on in the evening.
Oh, yes.
The big change.
Yep, we'll get to that match after this one, actually, because I want to talk about that match too.
Yeah, that would be a really good segue anyway. So, that being said, we've already discussed who is going to face Sami Zayn. It's going to be The Miz. It's going to be The Miz because Maurice was able to get him his championship match, his rematch for the Intercontinental Championship. The Miz is going to go on, defeat Sami Zayn, and keep the championship on SmackDown Live.
Or Dolph Ziggler is just going to beat both The Miz and Sami Zayn and keep the title on SmackDown Live.
No, because you see, if Dolph Ziggler has to defend the championship, he's going to lose to Sami Zayn, and then Raw is going to get the Intercontinental Championship.
Not going to happen.
It will totally happen. I'm telling you, if it happens like that, we're going to lose the Intercontinental Championship to Raw.
Everything will be fine.
You keep saying that, but I'm going with The Miz. The Miz is going to win this. That
Go ahead,
being
go.
said, there is a segue we mentioned about a second caveat. What is said second caveat?
It happens to be the next match. The Brian Kendrick versus Kalisto for the Cruiserweight title.
So, the second caveat for this entire situation is the fact that if, let's say, Kalisto wins, who, mind you, is on SmackDown Live,
Say it.
he's going to get the Cruiserweight Championship,
Say it.
and then the entire Cruiserweight division comes home to SmackDown Live.
Which they need.
Which they do need. And so, that being said, as much as I am a Brian Kendrick fan, because thank frickin' goodness he destroyed TJ Perkins at the last pay-per-view,
Hater.
Kalisto, as much as I'm not the biggest fan of you, you are going to destroy Brian Kendrick, and you are going to bring the Cruiserweight division to SmackDown Live proudly, and you are going to be the Cruiserweight champion up until the point that the Cruiserweights come over and Brian Kendrick gets his championship back.
Interesting. For this, I have no pick here.
Of course you don't.
Because, I mean, let's face it. Kendrick wins, Cruiserweights stay on Raw, and basically, Kendrick is still hated by everyone.
Except for real wrestling fans.
Yes, of course, them. Kalisto wins. Basically, Kalisto joins the Cruiserweight division.
Which he technically is, anyways.
Which, remember, also has Sin Cara.
Yep.
Possible future Sin Cara versus Kalisto match. That should be awesome.
Should.
That's so creative, actually sees my vision.
So that being
Fuck things
said,
up.
I'm going Kalisto. And if you want that match to even happen, you've got to go Kalisto as well.
Well, yes, I go Kalisto. Because of the fact I want to see Kalisto versus Sin Cara. And because Cruiserweights belong on SmackDown the damn way.
Indeed they do. But we belong on the next match on the list.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a series of Survivor Series Tag Team Elimination matches.
So damn many. One by one.
So, the first one, we'll have Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. The 5-on-5 male Survivor Series Elimination match. Representing Team Raw, we have Kevin Owens, Chris Jericho, Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, and Seth frickin' Rollins.
That's right. Freaking Rollins. At least you said
Versus
it
Team
right.
SmackDown, represented by AJ Styles, Dean Ambrose, Bray Wyatt, Randy Orton, and believe it or not, Shane McMahon.
With James Ellsworth as the mascot.
Yes, with James Ellsworth as the mascot.
He's going to keep morale going for SmackDown Live.
And hopefully he can force AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose to actually cooperate.
So, it's going to be an interesting match prediction for this, because as you've pretty much heard throughout this entire show, we're both behind SmackDown Live.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah, we're going to be a little more biased, but we're going to also try to be as unbiased as we possibly can be, because, it's...
We have to be.
Yeah, it's only fair.
It's not like we're contractually obligated to, but we have to.
We might have to be contractually obligated after this show.
We'll worry about that shit in the future.
Yeah. So,
But,
that being said...
let's face it, there's one matchup that we have to actually want to see.
Yeah.
Braun Strowman versus Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, it needs to happen. I want it to happen especially me being a Bray Wyatt fan, and the fact that Bray more or less created the being that is Braun Strowman. So, you already know our prediction. We're going SmackDown Live. So, the
Yep.
bigger question here is why aren't we announcing this match as the main event? Why isn't this match the very last match? Well, sadly, we're going to have to wait for a little bit longer to announce why that is.
Because the main event matchup, which should be the main event matchup, it has to be. It's just so freaking awesome. But I digress back to our current situation here.
Yep, we will talk about that later on.
Oh yeah.
That
In
being
great
said,
detail.
SmackDown Live is my prediction.
Yeah, I'll go SmackDown Live as well. With I'm gonna take it a step further. The sole survivor being I just gotta think it's AJ Styles somehow.
I'm going to take it a step further than that. I'm going to say that there's only two survivors: AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose.
See, this is gonna be interesting because, as we all know, Styles and Ambrose they kind of hate each other.
Exactly. I'm going to. No, you know what? No, I'm actually going to take it one step further than that and have it as a double prediction chance. It'll either be AJ Styles and Dean Ambrose or Bray Wyatt and Randy Orton. There it is.
That second one is interesting, considering Orton's newfound allegiance to Bray Wyatt and the Wyatt family,
Yes, the fact that Randy Orton is now a part of the Wyatt family makes it all the much sweeter.
which is weird still.
Like he said before, if you can't beat them, join them.
Yeah, he did say that, and he joined them.
hmm That being said, we need to join in on the next matchup.
Another Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. They 5-on-5 women's elimination match.
Oh man, see, this one is going to be a little more interesting to talk about because, yeah, we're rooting for SmackDown Live for most of these matches, but that
Let me
being said,
let me name off the participants, bro.
go for it.
For Team Raw, we have Charlotte, which I still don't know why they're calling her Charlotte Flair, but what the fuck ever. Anyway, Charlotte, Bailey, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, and Sasha Banks with Dana Brooke. Versus Team SmackDown, being represented by Nikki Bella, Becky Lynch, Chris's favorite, Alexa Bliss, Carmella, and Naomi with Natalia.
Alexa Bliss.
Stay on target.
All right, so Raw has, of course, Bailey, and Bailey has become like this humongous icon right now for the entire WWE universe. They even have a theme song for it. Um, if you know the song out there known as "Oh Baby, Will You Be My Girl," well, this one is "Oh Bailey, Will You Be My Girl." She has the entire WWE universe backing her up, and as much as the universe will always try to back up Becky Lynch and Naomi and all these other wrestlers, I honestly feel that that connection with the crowd is going to play a bigger factor into Bayley's team going over this Sunday. As much as I love Alexa Bliss, and I always will, because Alexa Bliss is love, Alexa Bliss is life, I honestly feel that she is going to be the last member of SmackDown Live, and then Bayley will be the one on the other side that takes her down.
So you're going Raw.
I am going Raw. Trust me, it hurts, because, Alexa Bliss. Alexa.
Yep. Anyway, I'm going Team SmackDown. because we need some disagreeing here.
Yeah, we do. Stop agreeing with me all the fucking time. Jeez.
But I honestly do think Team SmackDown has the upper hand here. I guess maybe, and I will take it a step further, and I will say that the sole survivors will be Becky Lynch and, of course, Alexa Bliss.
Alexa.
I don't know how they'll do it. I don't know how they'll get along. But by some fucking miracle, it's going to be those two bringing home victory for Team SmackDown.
We'll see. But we now have to see the very next matchup.
Which has to be the biggest freaking Survivor Series elimination match.
God, it is. Ugh.
Which is actually true, isn't it?
I think it is, because it's a tag team match.
We have, I'm not sure if it's the first ever, but 10-on-10 Survivor Series tag team elimination match.
No, you have to say it right. It's tag team elimination match.
Yeah.
Because it is all about the tag teams.
Yes, it is. So, representing Team Raw and all of this weird fuckery here,
oh boy.
we're going to have the New Day, Sheamus and Cesaro, the Bullet Club, Enzo and Cass, and the Shining Stars. Versus the people representing Team SmackDown, Heath Slater and Rhino, the freaking Hype Bros, the perhaps best tag team on the roster, American Alpha, Thug Life Usos. That's right, I said it.
Oh god.
And Breezango.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and give my prediction right here and right now. Heath Slater and Rhino's SmackDown Live Tag Team. God, I hate that they've done this. So yes, you've heard it. My prediction is Team SmackDown Live for that match. Only because of the fact that American Alpha is going to be the key factor into that match.
And let's face it, I honestly see the Bullet Club walking off.
Well, the Bullet Club has already stated that they are going to stab them in the back. So we know for a fact that the Bullet Club doesn't give two craps about them. So
They give absolutely no fucks.
they really don't. And that's why I'm immediately going with Team SmackDown Live. Our boys at SmackDown are going to keep the gold and keep the bragging rights going over there.
I gotta go to SmackDown as well, sadly. Because of the very fact that, let's face it, the club is gonna walk off.
Yeah, they are. And it's going to cost them the win. And our boys at Team SmackDown Live are going to keep those bragging rights going. That being said...
For God's sakes, I need Heath Slater and Rhino to be the sole survivors.
God.
Don't get me wrong, I think American Alpha can also handle being sole survivors. It's just... you have Rhino here.
Yeah, but you got American Alpha, who is currently the greatest tag team in professional wrestling right now.
Who don't have the damn title, such blasphemy.
Yep. But they will after Survivor Series, no doubt about it.
Let's call it TLC.
Nonetheless, it is time for the next matchup.
And it's the best fucking matchup on this pay-per-view.
Indeed it is. Please announce it to the world. God.
Ladies and gentlemen, your main event, which has to be the main event no matter freaking what. Creative, don't you dare fuck this up, or otherwise I will find you and I will smack the shit out of you.
Please do.
I would. We have Brock Lesnar.
You didn't say it right. It's Bork Laser, damn it.
Fuck you and Brock Lesnar. It's Brock Lesnar
There you go. You gotta at least sound like Paul Heyman when you say it.
versus Goldberg.
So, I'm just gonna go ahead and say this right here and right now. Goldberg, you are not Goldberg. You are now Oldberg. Deal with it. You look like you look like you literally just walked out of the frickin' retirement home. Go back. Which is really sad for me to say, because I was a Goldberg fan. I mean, there's a reason why he was an undefeated world champion. 173 wins and 0 losses in WCW history. So, that being said, who am I going to root for? Who is he going to root for? Well, there's only one beast incarnate. There's only one Brock Lesnar. And because Goldberg is just too Oldberg.
Just because he's pushing 50 almost doesn't mean shit.
But it does.
Okay,
Because
Undertaker. I don't know. Look at Undertaker. He's in his 50s and he can still win matches.
yeah, but look how slow he moves down to the ring now. Yeah, it's not that he's walking slow to be intimidating to the ring like he used to be. No, he's walking there because he forgot his cane. He doesn't want to fall over.
You're fucked up.
That being said, you've heard my prediction. Brock Lesnar. Bork Laser.
Bork Laser, get the fuck out. But we all know who's truly gonna win this match. And it's Goldberg.
Yeah, it is Brock Lesnar.
No, it's Goldberg.
It's Brock Lesnar.
It's Goldberg.
Oh, come on. You know it's going to be Brock Lesnar. He's the beast incarnate.
So? He still susceptible to getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, but Brock Lesnar whooped the hell out of The Undertaker. You know, the supposed undefeated one at WrestleMania. So, who's the next to be conquered by the beast? Well, obviously, Oldberg.
It's not Goldberg.
It's going to be Goldberg. He's going to lose this Sunday. Survivor Series pay-per-view. You can get it. You can see it on the WWE Network for only $9.99.
Or you could be some type of rich asshole and buy it on pay-per-view.
Who the hell does that anymore? Anyways, jeez.
Rich people who don't give a fuck about their money.
I guess. So that being said, we already know who's winning each matchup, prediction-wise. We'll see if any of those predictions actually come true. What are your predictions? Who do you think is going to win the big match, the fantasy warfare match between Brock Lesnar and Goldberg? Do you think it's going to be the Beast Incarnate, or do you think it's going to be the old fart over there in the corner?
You can't even be nice to him. Fucking hell.
I'm not going to be. Not unless he proves me wrong in some way, has the ability to continue onward within the damn match and doesn't have a frickin' stroke within the first half minute.
Oh, come on. He looks healthy enough, don't you think?
Yeah, okay. Doesn't look like the Goldberg of old.
Well, no shit. He's 49 years old. What the fuck you expect?
Yeah, but Brock Lesnar's in his 40s and still looks like fucking Brock Lesnar.
You can't build up a valid argument there.
So, nonetheless,
And
if you
by
enjoyed
way,
the show...
Correction.
What?
Lesnar's 39.
See? See, he's not even in his fucking 40s yet. And Goldberg's gonna get his ass kicked. Because, don't get me wrong, I'm all for, the older and the wiser you are, the wise guys always have some kind of plan to win, or will always cheat to win, or whatever, but it's Brock frickin' Lesnar. The dude is a monster. He would eat a car if you let him. I mean, You know the whole new Godzilla Shin Godzilla movie that came out? Yeah, Brock Lesnar is basically Shin Godzilla, and Goldberg is like one of the buildings that gets destroyed.
Fucking hell.
So, that being said, if you enjoyed the show, let us know in the comments section below. What are your predictions? Let us know in the comments section. Hit that like button if you did enjoy the show, and if you want to stay tuned for all of our future content, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And we will see you guys next time. Peace out, everyone.
Later.